Welcome back to the Fever, everyone. It's time to find out who our AJ Player of the Week this week. And it's no surprise that Augustine Abigity was going to come into this role at some point during the season. Here's George with more about the running back behind the blue machine.
All right, welcome back, everybody, for this week's Player of the Week, and it is none other than the talented, outstanding running back at Estacado, Augustine Abigity. Augustine, 263 yards, 3 touchdowns, another receiving touchdown for the second straight week. Talk about the season you're having so far.
Well, so far, we're just not really kind of getting into the season. We're looking forward against Avalanche-Journal to be a great competition, but as each game went by, we worked and practiced and everything just to pick up the tempo, and it seemed like each game we play, it's getting better and better. We're playing better teams.
Talk about your season. Everybody knew about you coming in, and the numbers you put up last year, but it really seems like you kind of turned it up to another level. Talk about what's been your secret so far this season.
My secret was last year, I did all right, but I got in trouble a little bit. But this year, I plan to come out and make sure I don't leave nothing on the table since my last year.
Talk about, did you feel like you had to come with some extra focus or some extra intensity at all?
Yeah, this year I had to come in, be focused and go hard in practice and just be a leader.
Yeah, you talk about that. You knew you were going to have to be a leader. Did coaches talk to you much about that? Before the year, about what they were kind of expecting from you?
Yeah, they talked to me a lot what they was expecting from me. So we all had goals set, and we all trying to reach our goals so far.
Yeah. Coach, you wear the number 21. You got the visor on the helmet. Everybody, I think, obviously, kind of looks at you and kind of sees a little bit of LT. Do you feel like that's who you model yourself after?
Well, I feel like that sometimes. I feel like a whole lot of running backs. But people tell me how to run like LT in his high school days. And
what do you feel like? What back do you like to compare yourself to?
Well, I can compare myself to like Adrian Peterson or mixed with a little LT, both of them. A little flank board too.
I see some Emmitt Smith moves in there too.
Yeah, I used to watch Emmitt Smith when I was little. I always wanted to be like Emmitt Smith. For Christmas, I had this uniform and showed got the helmet and everything. I used to want to be Emmitt Smith, but now that I done got older and I done seen more talented running backs, I want to be like LT and Adrian Peterson.
Yeah. I understand. We'll talk about talented running backs. You're a talented running back. I would think there are going to be some opportunities for you to play at the next level. What kind of colleges, what kind of looks have you been getting so far?
So far, going to the off season last year, I was talking to TCU, Baylor, UTEP, and Texas Tech, and a little more colleges. But this year, I'm talking to Montana State so far. But hopefully, I get more offers from colleges this year after they see what I did do this year.
TCU, obviously, you'd be following in LT's footsteps. That'd probably be a big deal, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be a big deal. I mean, it feels so good because I never thought I'd see myself and I just thought I'd never get this far, but I'm just putting my mind to it and doing what I got to do and working hard as a team player.
Does that make you maybe work a little harder, want it a little harder, seeing that possibility is out there?
Yes, sir. It made me want to go out there and get it because I know it's a lot of people want to go to the NFL, and that's my goal. But so far, I'm looking at what I got to do now. So, because I know when they say hard work pay off, it gets you to where you want to go. So.
Yeah. Well, I guarantee you, everybody, if you haven't seen Augustine Abigity run, go out and watch him, and you'll see that there is a Division I level running back right here in Lubbock, Texas, and that is your AJ Player of the Week. Travis, back to you.
George, Abigity, you visited with him, you've seen him play all season, seen him really play the past couple of seasons. One of those guys that surely some D1 school is going to pick this kid up and have them on their team soon.
You would think so. I mean, the stats the guys has put up, for 4 games now, almost 800 yards, averaging, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around 15, 16 yards a carry. I mean, when you hand it to the guy, you get a first down. I mean, that's the kind of weapon you get. When he gets the corner, he's gone. I've seen him make moves that Emmitt Smith made, that LaDainian Tomlinson makes, and ironically, he wears number 21. So, just a phenomenal kid, a phenomenal athlete, and I think has really. In a way, I mean, we knew about him coming in, but in a way, he's really kind of stepped up his game. He knew he was going to be, be the guy for Estacado this year, and I think he really took that to heart the first week of the season, and has really played with a sense of urgency and a sense of passion from then on.
Yeah, we really saw some signs of how good he could be 2 years ago, and now I think, and maybe you think the same thing, the development of Deverick Stubblefield is kind of helping complement him a little bit at that same position.
I think so. I mean, when you've got a weapon back there like Deverick Stubblefield who can also run with the ball or throw the ball, it keeps defenses from stacking up on Augustine Biggity. But I think also you got to credit, and Danny Cervance does this all the time, and rightfully so, you got to credit that offensive line. I mean, here's a team that came back with all 5 starters on the offensive line from last year. So they just really kind of picked up where they left off. They've got some great leadership on that line led by two-time all-district guy Adam Escobar, and just a great guys up and down that line. So when you've got that kind of weapon and that kind of offensive line that's being able to lead it, it's going to be hard for any team to stop. And now they kind of go into a bye this week, and they've got some time to rest and heal and get ready for a big bad Abilene Wiley team in 2 weeks.
All right, well, up next, George will visit with head coach Butch Henderson over at Coronado, find out what's going on with the Mustangs and how they're going to follow up after their first win of the season. Don't go anywhere. A film session is next on The Feeder.